Hey guys, Josh here, and yesterday a new cozy game was announced. And even though we don't know too much about this game yet, a lot of people are excited for it. I'm very excited for it because it takes place in a very popular universe. So in this video, I just wanted to go over everything we know about this game so far, even though we don't know that much. And at the very end, we're going to be taking a look at a very mysterious email that I received earlier this year that I think may possibly be linked to this game and giving us a few more exciting information. So let's start by taking a look at this announcement on Twitter yesterday. Your cozy hobbit life awaits in Tales of the Shire, so that's the name of the new game. A heartwarming new The Lord of the Rings game by Weta Workshop and Private Division coming 2024. So we're getting The Lord of the Rings cozy game. Basically, that's going to be focusing on the hobbits. And this is the teaser trailer that they revealed. Honestly, it doesn't tell us too much. You see this girl drawing in her art book. You get some cottagecore vibes, I guess. You can still Hobbit, and yeah, we'll see a few pictures go by. But yeah, it doesn't tell us much, but I think it's such a good match, like the Hobbits and a cozy game, like a farming game together. I feel like this has so much potential. And let me know what you guys think about The Lord of the Rings. What's your experience with this franchise? I never read the book, but I watched the movies. I would say I watched the first half of all of the movies because these movies are so long. I always fall asleep. Let me know if you're the same. I love those movies. I always enjoy watching them. They're so beautiful. The story is interesting. But I always fall asleep halfway through these movies. But I'm going to try to watch them before this game comes out. And I also played the older Lord of the Rings games, like on the GameCube. But I've not played anything recent. But yeah, pretty much, we're getting a cozy Lord of the Rings game. And this one is made by Weta Workshop and Private Division. So if you're not familiar with these two companies, Weta Workshop, they're based in New Zealand. And they make props and special effects for movies. Obviously, they worked on the Lord of the Rings movies. And they also recently created their own game studio. And it looks like their first game is going to be Tales of the Shire. So that's going to be their first game. But they're going to be working with Private Division, which is a popular game publisher. And they published games like Kerbal Space Program, The Outer Worlds, Hades, Ancestors. All very good games, honestly. So they know what they're doing. And they have a lot of experience. So I have no doubt that these two together, even if it's this specific studio's first game, I feel like it has a lot of potential. So I'm very, very excited for this. And everything we know about this game so far, honestly, we have this illustration here. And it says it's going to come out in 2024 on console and PC. So let me know what console. Is it going to come out for the Switch? Maybe Nintendo's next console, maybe PS5. Who knows, but at least it's going to be coming out for PC. Honestly, that's pretty much all we know about this game so far. And I feel like even if you're not familiar with The Lord of the Rings, it's probably going to be something that a kind of game you will be able to enjoy if you like cozy games, if you like fantasy settings, if you like RPGs. But before we wrap up this video, let's take a look together at a very mysterious email that I got on April 30th of this year. Yeah, so let's just read it and then let's talk about it. Just keep in mind, I don't know who this person is. I don't know them in real life. I don't know what's their occupation. I'm not going to show their name, obviously, for their privacy. And I hope they don't get in trouble or anything like that. But let's read the email. So just take this with a grain of salt, right? I've been following your channel for a couple of years and have always enjoyed your content. I love farming games and you always seem to have a fair insight no matter how dear the source material is. That being said, I thought I would ask if you would like to know more about a game studio that has been contracted out and has been working on making a best-selling fantasy series into a cozy farming, I guess they meant RPG, plethora of games. So when I read this email and I saw best-selling fantasy series, in my mind I thought, it could be either Harry Potter or The Lord of the Rings when I think of best-selling fantasy series. And plethora of games, meaning a lot, like more than one game, right? So that's exciting. And then I continued reading. The first game has been in development for almost a couple of years. And while I don't know if you are interested in this information or can even use it, I thought I would ask. I have signed no NDA, so my knowledge is mine to do with as I wish, but I wanted to ask if you were interested before I said anything. Absolutely no hard feelings if you choose to pass on the information, and I will always continue to support you and watch your content. Just thought you might want to drop on something before anyone else, as I think you present things fair and entertainingly. Best wishes. Well, first of all, thank you so much to this person for sending me this email. It's a very nice, very kind email, and I always appreciate this kind of information. Once again, they said they signed no NDA, so I really hope this person doesn't get in trouble for that. And I actually responded to their email. I said, hi, thank you for reaching out. If you're not breaching any NDA, I would love to know more about this project. I can't promise I'll make a video out of it or anything. It depends on what the information is, but yes, feel free to tell me. Thanks. I usually don't like to go into leaks or rumors or anything that I don't have certainty about. And that person actually never responded back to my email. I don't know if maybe they didn't get my response, maybe they didn't see it or anything like that. It seemed like they were really eager to tell me about this game, but they never ended up telling me what series it was. But I guess this person knew about something, and now everybody knows anyway. But the point that I found interesting even today in this email is that they mentioned a plethora of games. So now they've announced one game, The Lord of the Rings cozy game. But I'm wondering if in the future there's gonna be more. Maybe this is gonna be kind of like a series. Or something like that. Maybe there's going to be other Lord of the Rings RPGs or foreign games or like spin-offs. So I'm very, very curious to see where this will go. But I'm very excited to see like bigger franchises getting into the world of foreign games and cozy games. And yeah, I think like the Hobbits and the Lord of the Rings and foreign games are such a good match. And I could definitely see this little banner here, the Lord of the Rings game, like with a bunch of like different spin-offs or something like that. Maybe I'm just like dreaming, but yeah, I found this email to be pretty interesting. But who knows, it might even not be about this. This might be for a completely different series that I don't know about. So if this person wants to reach out and share more information, as long as it's safe and as long as you're not breaching anything, because I don't want to breach any NDAs, I don't want to get anyone in trouble. But if anyone wants to share any knowledge about this game or series, yeah, feel free to let me know. But that's gonna be pretty much it for today, guys. I'm looking forward to knowing more about this game. Feel free to subscribe, as I will keeping an eye on it and sharing the news as we get some news about this game. But I think it's very exciting. And yeah, so let me know what your thoughts are, and I'll see you all in the next video.